All right, good morning. Today is Tuesday, December 15th, and we are just doing the test 5.5 to 5.9 on Schoology today. If you are attending live class, I plan to go over the review from last Friday. And then in this video, I thought I would cover real quick some commonly missed from that review. So the test is in the folder. It's open now. Good luck on it. Remember to use a calculator to do your graphing, and then also make sure to save your work because you'll have it uploaded at the end. So don't forget to do that when you're doing the test. All right, so at any rate, commonly missed from that assignment that I want to go through with you real quick. This was number 7, find the zeros. This is a main thing you have to do on this test. All right, and so hopefully we know that there's 3 zeros, which are also called solutions or roots because it's a cube. Okay, and so to start finding them, you don't have to make the list on this one of what's possible because it doesn't say to do that. So basically, you just got a graph on your calculator. Okay, so remember on these calculators, you just type it in and y equals. Your little exponent key is right here, and your x key is right here. So I'm going to go back to the graph then, right? And we can see we have one answer of 1. So I'm going to record that answer. So basically, I'm going to say I have an answer of 1, x equals 1, and that's one of my 3 answers. Okay, and then from there, it must have 2 more imaginary, right? If we look at this graph, it doesn't cross any other spots, so it must have imaginary answers. So I can find those by doing synthetic division first to make the polynomial a little bit simpler. So I'm going to put the answer in the window of 1, and then the coefficients. Make sure there's no gap. This one doesn't have a gap, so we just put it like that. And then do that synthetic division where you drop this number, multiply with the window, add, multiply with the window, add, multiply with the window, and then add. Okay, so now we have 2x squared minus 1x plus 2, and then the remainder is 0, right? And that's a sign it's going well. If you don't get remainder 0, check your work on the calculator, check your synthetic division work. Okay, so from here, then we're just going to do the quad formula to solve this to get the other 2 answers since they're imaginary. Okay, so when I do the quad formula, I'm going to do b squared minus 4ac first. So b is -1, so I got to square that, minus 4 times a, which is 2, times c, which is also 2. All right, so -1 squared is 1, minus 8, minus 2, minus 16. So I get square root of -15. So I know that's going to have an imaginary in it, and then I can think, do any perfect squares divide 15? They don't, so all I'm going to do is pull it apart. So I get I root 15. Okay, and that is this part of the quad formula. So now I'm just going to finish it by saying I have the opposite of b, so it'd be 1 plus or minus I root 15 all over 2a, so 2 times 2, 4. Okay, and that doesn't clean up any further, so that's my other 2 answers. Okay, so I have 1 rational answer and then 2 imaginary solutions with my quad formula. So I found all 3. Okay, next up was the transformation one. So we're starting with our parent of x cubed. And we just have to say we want to reflect across the x-axis, translate 1 unit up, and translate 2 units to the right. So if we look at this little formula, the 1 unit up will just be a +1 back here. And then to go 2 units to the right, we'd want to subtract in here. So it's already got the minus symbol here, so I just put a 2. So now it says x minus 2 cubed there. And then reflect across the x-axis, we need a -1 in the front, so times -1 out front. And that is what it would look like after the transformation. Okay, last one here is we're not actually solving, we're just doing additional roots. So remember with this, there's 3 types of solutions. There are rational ones, there are irrational ones, and there are imaginary. All right, so the rational ones are just a over b. That's what rational means, is ratio a over b. Okay, and then the irrational ones are the square root ones, and then imaginary ones have I. Okay, and so the big thing you have to remember here is that the irrational imaginary, these come in plus minus pairs. Okay, and that's also true for imaginary, but not for rational. Okay, so basically, look, if you have any irrational or imaginary, list its missing pair. So for the rational 5, it doesn't have a pair, but this one's an imaginary, so it must be missing its I plus 1 pair, right? And that gives us this option right here. Okay, that is it. Good luck with the test today. Yeah, have a good day.